Yo, what is up, YouTube? It is your boy, Real OG Lele. Subscribe if you ain't heard of me. Videos you made of these, don't do it because I asked you to do. We don't mess with courtesy. So, as you guys can see today, we're gonna be giving you guys the daily breakdown for gold, what we plan on seeing, and what trades we plan on taking on gold. So, currently today, my account is a 250 Rand account that I'm gonna be funding, and I just want to show you guys the insights into trading a small account with highly volatile pairs, right? So yeah, as I said, we're going to be giving you guys the breakdown of gold today, and I'm going to be showing you guys where exactly to take your trades, how to take your trades, and what mindsets you guys should be having before taking your trades, man. So today we're going to show you if the trades are successful, where we're going to be putting our stop loss, where we're going to be putting our take profits, and how much money we're aiming to make, man. So a lot of people come into the forex market with that mentality of, if I put this much, how much am I gonna make? So today I'm gonna show you that there is no set price in the market for how much you plan to make, but instead you should be having daily targets. Whether you should be doubling your account, tripling your account, that is up to you. And so today we plan on doubling this 250 Rand and making 500 Rand by the end of the day. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to take those trades, where to take those trades, and we're gonna see if those trades are successful. So follow me as we go into the analysis and show you guys how everything happens. So you boys, as I was saying, today we're going to be doing a daily analysis for gold so that you guys can see what we're looking for in the upcoming week. Mind you, I do not think gold is going to break any higher, but hey, with Donald Trump, you never know, man. So we want to usually start off by marking our highs on the daily time frame, and we do this by even marking candlestick wicks, guys. You guys can see that there's a high there. Remember, candlestick wicks on a higher time frame, those on a higher time frame, if that is a wick, on a lower time frame, those are candlesticks, right? So if you guys are beginners and you didn't know that, then I want you to remember that. As you can see right here, let me just mark it for you. Right here, you guys can see that wick and this wick and that wick. Those are candlesticks on the smaller time frame. So you guys, this is why it's always important to make sure that all your time frames align before you take your trade. Now we're gonna move on to mark also the level that gold is currently at. As you guys can see, we have those 2 wicks here and there that we're gonna mark, and then lastly I just want to mark this level, right, as well as this level, right, with the candlesticks there. Now as you guys can see, gold is currently up in a what's it called, bullish trend, right? How do we see that? We see that by firstly using our tools such as our trend lines to then see that market, as you guys can see here, it has clearly been pushing to the upside, and we can see that by our higher highs and our higher lows, right? This is a higher high, as a higher high, this is a higher high, and that is a higher high. This is a higher low, this is a higher low, that is a higher low, that is a higher low, and that is a higher low. So this confirms that market is still bullish, right? Now that means we are looking for buys in today's setups, right? But before we do that, we need to go to the lower time frames and actually see what is happening, right? Usually on the lower time frames, you guys will mark your supports and resistance areas. I am a technical analysis trader, so I use support and resistance to mark my levels. It's as simple as that. It has never changed, and that's how it will remain. Now, without making this too long, I want to show you guys what you can also do to mark other levels, right? So we're gonna just do this and continue marking our resistance levels. This was a resistance level, as you guys can see, and we have another resistance level over here, as you guys can see, and we have our last resistance level that we're gonna be looking at over here, because market has not been, we're not going that low in terms of the H4, and we're usually taking trades on our M5, M15 or M1 right, because we're using small accounts, 250 Rand. I'm gonna deposit and fund 300 Rand today and show you guys how we can take that to 1,000 Rand within a day. But if market does not give us that today, I am not going to kill myself and try and chase profits that are not there. Number one rule about being a forex trader is to follow the markets and not try and predict them. Follow what is happening. So off of the H4, we have those levels, right? Perfect. We're happy. And now we're going to move to the H1. right? On the H1 we can still see that market is now on this resistance level here, and as you guys can see, currently we have low momentum, but we have high green candlesticks. We have many green candlesticks, which shows us that we're still continuing with the bullish momentum, whereas the red ones are not as big. So I would say they're not as loud. This still confirms for us that bullish momentum is, happening. Whereas you guys can see here, we had big bearish candlesticks and a lot of them, which showed us that market was dropping. Whereas now we had things like the three crows here, these three bullish candlesticks, which you have, if you had entered a buy order here, put your stop loss below here, as you guys can see, you would be in profits, right? So that's what we're going to continue following, and we're going to just wait for the right moment. So right now we would be waiting for market to break this area, this green area that you guys can see, as well as the resistance area that we've marked here. We use that with the green or a rectangle. We're waiting for market to break that level for us to then take our trades. But where are we going to take our trades? This is the most important part to look at, and this is why we go on to the lower time frame. So on the lower time frame, we can see that with the M30 we still don't have movement towards the upside, and we've still not broken that area, so we wait for it on the M15. M15 structure shows us the exact same thing, and that we need to be looking out for buys, right? So M5, let's check that as well. And the M5, we can see there's not much happening. And last but not least, the M1. Now on the M1, as you guys can see, we are really just waiting for market to break this level, and we'll take our trades to the upside. So for now, we can see that that level has not been broken, and we're gonna relax for the day. That is my daily bias. I think gold is going to buy, but we'll wait for confirmation and we'll see what happens on gold. So you boys, right now we're gonna actually be trading against the trend direction, because as you guys can see today, it looks like we are selling and hella heavy sells. So as you guys can see, we were supposed to break above that green point that you guys see there. Let me do this so that you can see it on the M5. And yeah, we didn't have the break above. We actually even broke below to continue lower. So right now, this is what we're holding. As I said, we're trying to double the account, so we're going full margin, and yeah, this is literally what we're gonna do. I'm gonna be showing you guys why I entered. I'm gonna break down the entries as to why I entered there, because I was looking at the M15, and as I could see on the M15, this candlestick just started, so we were dropping even lower. And as you guys can see right in front of you, here are the profits. Here are the profits, literally what we're making today. And yeah, we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see if gold's gonna continue pushing lower. Let's just lock in some partials, close. We're gonna lock in some partials. We're gonna lock in some partials, and we're gonna hold some of them. So yeah, let's see what happens. See what happens on gold, ladies and gentlemen. This can give us at least the young 300, then we can continue holding. But right now it looks like, yeah, we're dropping close. Yeah. Once this reaches 1,000, we're out, guys. If this hits 1,000, we're out. Tawari, let's push to a Tawari, guys. Then we're out. We know we're out. That's literally how we're gonna manage today's market. Tao, give me a Tao, give me a Tao. Close all profitable positions. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we caught the buy. So what's good, y'all boys? This is an update after the trade. As you guys can see, we just made a young 2,000 rand with 10 minutes of gold, and that's literally what I do a weekly basis. So you guys can see once this account has been taken to 2k, we are going to push it to around 50k by the end of next week. If not the end of this week, we'll see how aggressive I'm willing to trade it. And literally, guys, what makes me make money or gives me the edge in the markets is not me analyzing, it's not me doing anything in specific, because we can all analyze. I just think it's about letting go of that fear that I'm trading my last 250, I'm trading my last 150. Because if you start trading like that, then you have that mentality of, I can't really put my all into this because I need to have a safety plan. And literally what separates us successful people from the people who are not successful in life is just you being willing to take the step out of the life circle that everyone puts you in, where they tell you be comfortable with this, be comfortable with this, have savings for this. I've literally depleted or even like deleted that mindset. So I trade knowing it's a blow it all or grow it all type of thing. And I'm not saying I do not have risk management, but that's for trades where I'm trading your currency pairs and everything. And I will be doing analysis for you all on that, because I do know there's some people who do not trade gold. So without further ado, man, I thank you for tuning into today's video. Thank you for watching. As you guys can see, real profits, real everything. Stay tuned. I'll see you guys in the next video.